Hello everyone, I welcome you to this session. We were discussing about the AMS math package in last lecture. We will continue this discussion. So let's get back to our LaTeX file. In previous session we have seen how you can include various mathematical symbol matrices and how you can write equations. Now there is another way of writing equation is you can write begin, align and end align. Now inside this begin, align and end align, whatever you will write will be counted in math mode. So suppose you want to write ax square plus by plus c equals to 0. Then you will compile this thing and you can see that this equation will appear at the center. Again, one more thing is that we don't need to add any dollar sign before the equation and after the equation. If you try to write the dollar sign before the equation and after the equation in begin align and end align, it will throw an error. Okay, so this is another way of writing the equation in LaTeX, and it is the most appropriate way of writing the equation. Now suppose we will take another example. Over here I am having this example. Now suppose we want to write this equation y equals to a cube plus 2cx upon something. So let us try to write this. We will write y equals to, then we will write frac, and we have a cube plus 2c to the base x upon 1 plus square root of b underscore x, and we will compile this. Okay, now you can see that the equation will appear on your screen in this way. So we get exactly output. So this is how easily you can write any equation in LaTeX. Now suppose we will write another equation. Say for example I will write begin, align and end align, and inside this we will write this equation q equals to summation of, we will write q equals to summation of I equals to 1. So I will write I equals to 1. Yeah, I equals to 1 caret sign j. Then there is integration of integration, and in subscript you have mu. So I will write mu, and using caret sign I will write infinity, and then I will write f of x underscore j dx. Okay, so this is our equation. Now let us try to compile this. Okay, and again the equation will appear on your screen in this way. So you can see that how easy it is to write any equation in LaTeX. Now suppose you want to align these two equations with the equals to sign. Okay, so to do so, what you will do is you will simply add an ampersand in front of equals to in both the equation, and then you will compile this. Okay, it is not working. Okay, sorry, I have to remove this end align and begin align from this part. Okay, so again I will compile this. Okay, okay, yeah. So now you will see that it basically you cannot add any blank line in align. Okay, so if you leave any blank line and compile it, it will throw an error. So what I will do is I will add a percent sign, which will be okay. Yes, and now you can see that the equations are appearing face to face, together. Okay, so I will add double backslash at the end of the equation and compile it again. Okay, now I can see that both the equations are aligned with the equals of the equations. Okay, so this is how you can align two equations. Okay, we will revert back this thing. Okay, we will remove this ampersand. Okay, and we will compile it again. Yeah, okay, so they are now to their previous state. Okay, so this is how you can write an equation using align tab. Now suppose I want to write this equation and I want to number those equation. Okay, so what I will do is instead of align I will write begin equation and end equation, and I will copy this equation over here, and again also I will copy this second equation also and paste it over here, and now I will compile this thing. I will compile it twice. Now when you will use equation tab, then you can see that the equation will start numbering. When you are using begin align and end align, then the equations were not numbered. Now again, along with this equation you can add label to this equation also. So you will write label and you can write equation first, and again you can add label, and inside label you will add equation and you will write equation second, and we will compile this code. Okay, now we will try to add this label in text somewhere. So we will write over here as shown in equation, and then I will refer this as equation first, and somewhere over here I will write as shown in equation, and I will refer it as equation second. Okay, and again I will compile it. So this time I will compile it twice, and you can see that the changes will appear over here. So the hyperlink will appear with equation number 1 and 2. So I will simply click on 1. It will take me to the equation number 1 and 2. Okay, so in this way you can add equations to your LaTeX document. Now suppose you suppose this equation is, again you want to add something to this equation, then you can simply copy this and paste it over here and compile it. Okay, so you can see that just by going on adding the tags and necessary symbols, you can get the desired equation very easily. Now it may seem little bit complicated for you primarily, but once you get used to it, it will be very much easier. Now the question is, how do I remember all these tags? So basically you don't need to remember any tag, just Google it and use it. Okay, so what you can do is you can simply Google math symbol in LaTeX, and you will get n number of sites. Basically I am using this math.uic.edu site, which will provide you an PDF. You can download this PDF and you can use any tag and include that symbol into your LaTeX document. Like we have included alpha, beta, gamma, theta. Okay, so likewise you can use these tags and include these symbols in your LaTeX document. Okay, so I hope this will help you to include equations in your LaTeX document. Thank you. Have a good day.